ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We gone, and we back.
That's how gone I am. My mic was nowhere near me. I'm gone.
There you go. You gone, bro.
Already.
Shit, man. It's been another gone week. Shout out to Matt Lauer, taking L's. Yo, the crazy thing was I saw immediately today that he was on the other side interviewing Bill O'Reilly about his whole scandal, and was like, "Oh man, this is like."
He was interviewing him about Bill O'Reilly?
He was interviewing Bill O'Reilly like a couple months ago, I guess, about his sexual scandal. You know, he's like, well, if you're resigning now, that means that somebody must have something that's really, you know, potent. That means that. Basically saying that they got you.
How upset was he? You know O'Reilly was fucking
Oh, no, yeah, he was completely dying.
Well, do it live!
It's purely a business decision. Purely business decision.
What did they say he did? I didn't read the article. I'm pull up the article now. Was it... Because it seems like there's different shades of what everyone's doing. I mean, even with, like, Al Franken, like, mad women from SNL, like, wrote a letter and was like, yo, we never experienced nothing like that. Yeah, like...
I'm not surprised, because the amount of these things that's coming out, there has to be so many false accusations.
Of course. Or just, like...
Because you slap a booty in 1967 right now. It's
that's what
like
I'm saying.
Someone's coming out.
That's what I'm saying.
The woodwork.
There's something new every day. It's getting a little, like...
It's getting crazy.
I think the reaction from the networks and the advertisers is a little crazy because like they're not even hearing it out.
Right.
They're just like, oh, fuck it. We can't be attached to any kind of
Well, the Bill O'Reilly thing, remember when I was talking about last week, I mentioned that I was reading Fast Company and there's this guy that had made this startup company and it's basically about going after, I don't know, he's just rallying people together for certain causes, and he's part of the reason that Bill O'Reilly went down because a lot of the sponsors were pulling out of his show. That way Fox kind of had their hands tied. It's like, all right, if you guys aren't, you guys aren't going to pay for these commercials and these big slots during his show, then we're kind of fucked either way. But so that's where they got O'Reilly. But yeah, they're just jumping to conclusions a little bit, I feel like, right now. But who knows? Maybe they got something.
The thing is, it takes away from people who've really been, like, sexually assaulted or, like, somebody that's really gone through that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously there is people that, there's a lot of creeps.
What I did see on Twitter, which was hilarious, they said my man had a button under his desk that would lock his door.
Stop.
From the inside.
Matt Lauer?
Matt Lauer.
See, you need to go away.
Was
he
Batman?
Like that. No, he was
Mr. Monty Burns.
No. He was
Bruce Wayne.
Giggity.
Quagmire?
Yeah, Quagmire. Remember the button he got in his? It flips the bed, changes the light, all of that shit.
I respect it.
You respect it? Okay. No doubt.
I'm just playing. Don't come get me or something. Try to get me fired.
Another interesting week, but we have another great guest on the show tonight. My boy, Jamal Peters, bro. What's good, man?
My boy, bro.
What's good, kid? Damn, man.
What's good, man?
Shit. Yeah, of course, man. Yo, I'm happy that.
Trying to come up for like the longest now.
Yeah, I know you've been on the road, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that road life looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's fun, right? It's got to be fun, right?
Yo, just hold the mic up. There you go.
Every city is just like a like a different experience. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, Jamal's been on the road with this artist Amir Obe, who's like blowing up. He's in the process of blowing up. And it was crazy, actually, over the summer. Someone was like, yo, you ever hear of Amir Obe? And like playing me one of his records. And I was like, I think I might have. This shit is dope. And he's like, yeah, this kid's blowing up. And I looked the next day. I'm just going through Instagram and I see Jamal's like taking pictures with him or something like that. And like, I'm like, yo, my man Jamal.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy too. It's been like a little fun ride.
Yeah.
Like I've been working with him for like, say maybe like the past like 2 years now. So to kind of like see the growth from like, just out here.
Yeah, you're seeing his like
transition.
The transition,
yeah.
To the point where now, he just signed to Def Jam.
Right.
So, just to see an artist from like the beginning to actually working on like his first really like major album
that's dope, man. That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Even experience like his first encounters with like real groupies and stuff like that, like before he gets fully jaded and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like just off of his Snapchat alone, like I look at his Snapchat, and I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, it's wild. But it's a beautiful thing,
Hell yeah. So you linked up with him. We were talking a little bit before, but you linked up with him through a DJ you were working with, right?
Yeah. My homie Austin Mills, who's blowing up on his own end too.
Yeah. Shout out to Austin Mills.
Yeah. He and it's funny too because they both got signed the same week. So.
Oh wow.
They
Okay.
was signed to Def Jam, and then Austin signed to Fool's Gold.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So both.
Oh, Fool's Gold is no joke.
Yeah. So
damn,
he's doing this
you guys
thing.
moving over here.
Yeah.
That's what's
So
up.
it's been a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So just, messing with these dudes, it's just been opening more opportunities for me. You know?
Yeah. Damn, definitely, bro. So, damn man, like, as far as being on the road, what's the craziest show you guys did? Let me start there.
The craziest show by far, I would say, was Detroit.
Okay.
Just because, like, Amir, like, he grew up in Detroit. Like, that was, like, where he had high school. And so it was, like, a lot of friends from back home. And, like, so it's just, like, packed show.
Right.
People going crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And New York, too.
Right.
New York was kind of crazy as well.
And New York was showing him a lot of love?
Yeah. A lot of love.
Damn, good for him.
So, yeah, man, he's moving, man.
Shit, man.
So,
shit, bro. So what's, like, just about, like, moving around them, what's, like, one of the most valuable things that you learn, like, just personally, I guess, like, that can help you in your own endeavors and shit?
Just the hustle, because, like, when you out with an artist, like, there's so much temptation out there as far as, like, women, alcohol,
right?
Like others, like everything's laid out. But with me, I'm there just to capture everything. So it's kind of like I gotta be on point. Where there's moments happening all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like a job. So
yeah, that's true.
I gotta stay on point. So that's the main thing. It's just kind of like. Like, all right, you gotta chill, shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a job to do. You feel me? So that's the main thing I would say. Yeah,
that's that road life, right? That's that road life right there.
Hell yeah.
And they be throwing it too. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
I'm not surprised.
Just to get close, but
definitely not surprised.
So you can't just slide off real quick.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother story. But.
So is it like? Are you guys like drinking every night? There's a show of bottles popping.
For sure.
Yeah.
Does that get exhausting?
Does that wear on you?
Yeah, it does.
Because I know that'd be nice. I'm good.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, it's like you get caught up in the moment. I guess like it kind of turns into like a routine.
Yeah.
Almost,
right.
Like,
I guess you get accustomed to it.
Like,
Yeah.
Like it's just some regular shit.
Yeah.
But after it's like like coming home from tour. It's just
right.
That whole week. Even now, like I got back. I say like the 13th, and I just been in the crib, bro. Like just on some. I gotta like
because you've seen it all. Yeah. You're just making up for lost time of chilling.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Damn.
But it's fun though,
Yeah, I can imagine because I consider myself to have a good liver. I could drink with the good, best of them.
I'm not a drinker, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying, and like it would wear on me. Like even now, like after like if I drink 3 days in a row, I'm like, yo, I ain't drinking.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like you're getting older too, so it's just like, I can't hang.
Exactly.
It's just like 5-6 years ago, maybe, but
I would just get some like water and be like, tell everyone it's vodka or gin. Just because they're drunk anyway. What the fuck do they know?
Smart man,
of course. Come on.
But to keep it all the way real, like I feel like when I'm buzzed, like I feel like that's when I'm like my most creative.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Sure. You don't give a fuck. Like
I was gonna say, it's like everything's like you don't care about no one's opinion. You don't care about anything.
Exactly.
Because every city's different, so you got different openers, or you meet different people. So it's just like I'm buzzed, like fuck it, like
right, exactly.
Camera in your face.
Yeah. That's when a lot of crazy things happen with the camera.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
Especially when you're around so many people, you got to move like that sometimes, because like it could just be like when there's too many people, you could just like if you're sober, you just like wind up just chilling a little bit, falling back. Yeah, you don't know what conversation is gonna lead to what, especially when you're around a lot of people like that. You don't know who's who. You don't know when you're in those rooms. You don't know who's doing what. Sometimes it'd be that nerdy person. Sometimes it'd be that dude, like unexpected, like weird looking dude that really be behind everything.
And he's the plug.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So that's a note to other people that watch too. Guys, if you guys are young artists, a lot of people once you get around certain circles and certain scenarios, you'd be surprised who's who and who's pushing the buttons.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You gotta remain humble and
exactly.
Like you never know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Because that person could be like, all right, like I don't like this guy. And
yeah.
It's over for you. That's like a closed door.
Yeah, Jamal, can you just hold the mic a little closer? Folks in the chat room say they can't hear you.
The mic, my fault.
He's not an artist, yo.
Yeah. It's just hard for me. Like I'm mostly behind the camera.
Word up. Yo, so are you just doing like capturing all the behind the scenes shit? Or are you working into like doing videos and stuff like that? Or what's your aspirations like personally as far as like
honestly like I do it all, like anything with a camera. So a lot of people look at me as far as like with the photography, but like my bread and butter, my main thing is like commercial editing. So like like I've done stuff with like Bayer Pharmaceuticals, like a lot of bullshit that I don't really put out there. I just like edited like this documentary with like the Knicks like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, what was it about? Just taking L's?
Pretty much. But it was with the rookie Frank.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And just kind of like, like the Knicks giving back to like, to the community as far as with the summer programs, how they have like the junior Knicks camps.
Oh, okay, dope.
And how they have like, well, basically the documentary was based on like these inner city youths who are basically homeless, and they gave them like, basically sponsored them to come to the camp and just work out and to work with Frank, and Larry Johnson was involved.
LJ.
Yeah,
he's always around the Knicks, bro. That one play made him a legend for life, yeah.
For life. That's it. Shout out to the Knicks. Knicks are up 65-44 halftime against.
Did Porzingis come back? Porzingis had a bad ankle injury in the first. Justice Winslow stomped on that man's ankle.
Jesus Christ.
I don't
the
know.
Knicks are like not that bad.
They're coming back to reality. They're coming back to reality. Yeah.
They're enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. Definitely a little more enjoyable this year.
Like at home, they're like doing really well.
Oh yeah.
Their road record sucks.
Yo, someone made a good point. I was listening to some radio station when they were like the Knicks were like doing okay last year, and then right when the Derrick Rose did not show up for that game or whatever, he was like, watch how right after that was kind of the catalyst of last season of them like tanking, and they were like after that moment like Derrick Rose stopped playing defense. Yo, he was playing no defense last year. It was like embarrassing. But they were saying like basically he wanted to get paid. That's why he didn't show up to that game.
Word?
He wanted a contract or something like that. And they were like, bro, it's only been like you're playing good, but it's only been like a month and a half, 2 months.
Right.
So I don't even feel bad for Derrick Rose right now.
Supposedly,
honestly,
but supposedly
I don't know if that's
like
real,
family issues. There was like,
that's what they put out there.
That's the PR move, though.
But Stephen A. Smith said this the other day because didn't he just told the Cavs
that
the other day
he was thinking about retiring, right?
Yeah, but he was like, I need time off and shit because supposedly he had some personal issues.
Oh, maybe it's real.
No, like I mean he's from Chicago, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, anything could happen. Like
I mean, I don't know what that is, but I don't know if it's true or not. But supposedly, but. He's not. He's a shell of what he used to be.
Yeah,
for sure. Those injuries just caught up to him.
Yeah, I mean D Rose in his prime was.
He grew dreads, so he's probably smoking weed heavy.
Bro, he's just a weird dude.
Yo, I can't believe we got Beasley though. Speaking of weird,
another weird dude.
Yeah,
it's just like we had to fill that void.
Beasley said he's like on like LeBron's level.
Yeah,
remember that?
He said that when
I remember like before the season started. He was like on their level. I was like.
Didn't they find mad guns in his car? What did he do? He did something mad crazy.
Beasley?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I know the weed thing, like that was always like a problem with him.
Hell yeah.
They need to just let people smoke weed. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Like, calm down, guys.
I was watching a pregame show. I think it was Chauncey Billups. It might have been someone else. I know it was Chauncey on the show, and they were basically just discussing like how players smoke weed in the NBA and stuff. And like,
that's awesome.
It was just so funny because they're basically like outright saying it. Yeah. Like how guys like were playing when they were playing, and then they would be like, "Oh, so they smoke after, before," and they're like, "Yeah." And
Steven Jackson admitted to smoking weed, like being high during a game.
I believe it. Steven Jackson's a gangster. Like, I don't know. Like,
yo,
some people play basketball like really well when they're high. I'm not one of them.
Certain kids tell me they're like, yo, I can't not play high.
I'm not one of them, but I know people who play high all the time.
Some people focus like the focus level, like
I can't. I overthink
concentrate on the basket, like.
I feel I would be real hype in the beginning, and then I'll get tired.
Right.
I like lose like concentration, so I'm like, huh? What's going on right now?
I'm not gonna lie. I could drink a glass of wine or like 2 shots of Henny and play. Sometimes I even play Bennett.
When you buzz?
Yeah, because I'm just not even giving a fuck.
Buzz basketball.
I didn't give a fuck yesterday.
I'm not like overthinking shit. I'm just pulling. You know what
honestly,
I mean?
that's when you play the best though. When you just let it, let it fly, bro.
Exactly. You don't even think about it.
Yo, you still play ball anymore at all?
I don't.
Word.
Like, I'm retired. Like,
Yeah.
Ball is not life.
yeah, it's not life. It was life, but then it's just kind of like.
Yeah, ball was life for you. You were playing in college for a little bit, right?
Yeah. But like for me, it was just like, you know, like pickup games, and I'm just like getting cooked, and I'm just like, yo, if this was like 5 years ago, like I bust your ass. Like I turned into that guy.
Right.
So I was just like, you know, this is not for me.
Yeah.
You know?
I left it alone a little bit in college, and then like now I've been playing a lot over the last 3 years. It just feels good again.
I
Like,
actually heard like through the grapevine, man, that you're still out here cooking. Like
I recaptured the love for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause after like when college came, I was like, just music, and like you said, like during high school, you lose the love for it after it.
Nah,
Like you just been
definitely.
playing so much basketball and it's just whack.
yeah.
You know? And it's just-
Especially through college, it's kind of like, all right.
I can't even imagine. That's probably overkill more, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like, all right, like I'm not going to the NBA. Like I need
Where
to
did
like
you play?
actually study. I played at like SUNY Purchase, so I don't even
yeah.
feel like that counts. Like
Right.
the D3
Nah,
life.
Nah,
You know?
man.
That counts.
Everything
That
counts.
definitely
Yeah, everything counts, but it's just
Yo,
like,
you were
know,
nice back in the day, bro.
Huh?
You was nice back in the day.
Yeah,
Remember that
I
kid
was alright.
Max that his video blew up viral from dunking on that dude from Taco?
Yeah.
He plays at SUNY Purchase.
Oh, okay, that's
right
what's up,
now,
that's
or-
what's up.
Yeah. Well, I think he's a senior now.
Oh, that's
or he
what's
was a
up.
senior last year, but he's
Yeah.
good.
Nah, like even with SUNY Purchase, I was like their very first like recruit.
Really?
Yeah, for them like changing around the like basketball program.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so I mean it was love, like, but you know, like just going through that, it was just like, all right, like I need to like focus.
You can say you're a college athlete, man. That's dope.
Nah, for sure.
Yo, when did you go to Nershell? Junior year?
My junior year, I transferred. Yeah.
That made sense though, because Preston was like, oh my god.
Now, honestly, I feel like it was my worst decision, man. Just cause like
Yeah, I felt. Yeah, at the same time, like I feel like if you made it through that rough time, like it might have.
exactly. But it
might've
was just
worked out.
New Rochelle, like during that when was it, like 2005? Like the basketball team was crazy. You know, as far as like
Yeah, that's when they had
like Jeff
and all them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Shit.
To the point where we made it to the States and lost.
Damn.
Yeah, but honestly, I wish I would have left. I mean, I wish I would have stayed.
Right.
Just dealing with the New Rochelle high school coach.
Yeah.
He was the worst. Gotta put that out there, like.
I heard that
But,
from so many people.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard stories. man.
What was bad about him?
He was like terrible in the sense like he just wasn't a good person. Like I feel like even
Yeah.
at practice, like he was just high all the time. You know?
Really?
Yeah, man. Like just he was just a terrible person.
And
to
there's
the point
probably
where
politics involved.
yeah, it was a
too.
lot of politics to the point where he's like hiding kids' letters and shit. Like,
Yo, I
see,
heard that.
see, there is
I
crazy
heard
politics that
That's-
goes on in high school
it's
sports.
wild. Nah, real talk.
In high
talk.
school, yeah, just
Yeah.
Hiding
it's
kids' letters?
crazy.
Bruh. I'm talking about
Like for college and
for
whatnot.
college, like
like
different camps and
recruitment.
shit. Yeah, like
Wow, that's
that's
crazy.
grimy.
I
Yeah,
heard.
Yo,
That's
grimy.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's out of
So-
control.
yeah.
That is so low.
That's make you send an
Yeah,
ass whooping to
that's
somebody.
Nah,
crazy.
real
Quick.
talk. And I mean, it's people's future. Like we play ball in college, and
People's
hopes
livelihood.
of,
That
like,
could just
yeah,
get him into a college.
exactly
Change someone's life.
Exactly.
Especially for a kid that
So-
can't afford it.
Right.
But I mean, I think he's still coaching. I think he's the coach of Scarsdale.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Oh, he's at the where everyone could afford it there.
You can hide all their letters.
You don't have to worry about those kids getting any looks either.
What? Oh man, but yeah. Shout out to Bill Murphy. Hey,
Hey.
fuck you, Bill Murphy.
Hold that.
Hey, I hope he sees this. No,
Yeah, I don't even know the dude, but just I've
That's
heard
him,
so
the coach,
much.
Bill Murphy.
Bill Murphy. Yeah. But he's like a legend. Everybody knows Bill. Like just off of like the fuck shit that he's I
Right.
can curse, right?
Yeah,
That's what this
just all
show's
the fuck
for,
shit
man.
he's
that's
doing,
why I
man.
fucking love this shit.
I love this shit.
All right.
Hey.
That's what this platform is for. Yo, so when did you like dive into music and stuff like that? Because I remember like just from back in the day when I saw you and you was doing music and like being around music so much, I was like, damn, that's what's up. I didn't even fucking know you was doing this shit.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of random. So like in college, actually, was like when I first started. Like an ex-girlfriend of mine, like she was a journalism major, and you know she just had the idea of just like, oh, we should start a magazine. Like, but she was just on some shit like, you know, like I want to start a magazine after college.
Right.
And I just kind of came in. I was just like, yo, like let's start this shit like right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, pushing her to do it, and you know, just working with other photographers, and I feel like photographers and videographers are like the most unreliable people in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of was just like, you know what, like, fuck this. Like, I'm out to just watch a bunch of YouTube videos and just you know, like, learn how to do this shit on my own, so I don't have to, you know, rely on anybody. And it kind of just took off from there. Yeah. You know?
Yo, that's such a true statement.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real, like, you know?
It's just artsy people in general. I feel like graphic designers, like people that just like gifted in the arts. It's just like, I don't know. They just don't get certain things. Like, yo, we got to get this done now.
Exactly. And
there's no time.
I gotta wait till I'm inspired. Which is like the worst. So yeah. So if it wasn't for that,
you still never got those fucking pictures from Orlando, Florida in 2000.
Oh, he's the king of that. I don't even want to talk about that.
2007, 2008.
Hey,
that's not even my man like that, so I don't even want to talk about him.
I
know. I'm not even gonna hold you. There's probably a few people out there that's saying the same thing about me right now. Like, yo, I still ain't get them pics.
Yeah.
So you trained yourself to do photo, film, and music all online.
All online, like YouTube, bro. Like,
right.
College, I was studying anthropology.
When did you begin with, you know, whatever you started with first? When was that moment? What year was that moment?
I would say like 2010, 2011.
Right.
Yeah. That's
man,
when I kind of like dived into it.
Keep
that
time. Shit going, because you think. I'm not sure. I think we might have talked about it last week, right? The whole thing with the net neutralization.
Right.
If they would have shut that down, you got to realize, man, your generation would be a very special, you know, segment of the information age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine. I think I talked to you about it before. I played with music for years, but I didn't actually start to know what I was doing until way after, when I was able to search and learn on my own.
It was way different.
And it is, we have a prime example right here of somebody who, you know, where you start from zero, and you know,
from zero. Like, I had no clue.
It's way different than it was back then. Like, if you didn't know anyone that had a studio, and you didn't have any hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, when I first got into music, I'm thinking about I'm gonna get an MPC, and I looked at the price. I'm like, I can't get that.
Oh, the game is changing.
So that's man. That's amazing, man. So whatever you got, learn. You know, whatever you printed, whatever you have, man, keep that shit, man.
Oh, without a doubt. And that's the thing. It's like, all you need is a phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the world literally at your fingertips as far as information goes.
Yeah, and that's real.
But they're really still trying to push this net neutrality shit. The fucking the FCC guy, whatever the fuck his name is. Let's look at this up.
But you have other people that are saying it's not going to be like a full shutdown. It's just going to be different services are going to slow speed and you know.
Yeah, but
that's where it starts.
Yeah, but that's
you know what I'm saying? That's where it starts.
That's true.
But man, like
that in itself is like they're basically you won't be able to start up a YouTube. You know what I mean? You won't be able to start that shit because they're not going to own it. So if they're not on it, and that's just and you're on their servers, like, they're gonna slow it down.
Wow. That makes sense.
It stops creativity.
It makes perfect
sense.
It prevents the birth of the next new too.
It's neutralized everything. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that I would have paid $1,000 to have done to my car. That I was, you know what? Let me just. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, I could do that in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about, and that's just one out of millions and millions of things that you can just, and that just changed the scope of everything. Now think about the dude who's 70, who's watching videos about his prostate or something on YouTube. He's also seeing other shit and saying like, damn, if I was 25, I would run the world. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, man, and a lot, some people still don't get it, you know what I mean? And you one of the people, man, talented enough to take your own interest, man, to the point where you sitting here on a couch with, you know, talking about it. Yeah, man.
Technology is so powerful, and just the information available and the abundance of it is crazy. And you know, we talk about it all the time. At the end of the day, we just use technology mostly. You just look at each other, but really, it's, you know, it's endless. Information highways out there, bro.
Oh, without a doubt. And even like little things like with the social media, like kind of the way I got started, even with photography, which is like I would post like just random shit on Instagram, and then like people would hit me up.
Your Instagram's
like,
dope. Plug your Instagram right now.
Oh yeah, Jamal Peters, Jamal.Peters. Check me out.
JAMAL.
Yeah, JAMAL.PETERS. Yeah. So just off of that, like I just was getting work, to the point where, people are like, yo, what do you look like? Because I'm just posting work, bro. Like, on some like, like let's get this, let's get it popping. But so I mean, there's just so many outlets that through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook that you can use to generate revenue. Right. So,
and what happens if like Verizon ends up owning a piece of Instagram? You know what I'm saying? And you're using like another internet service, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna slow down your shit. We're gonna slow down your ability to go through it." Because I don't like I ran out of data before on my Verizon, and they're like, "Slow my shit down."
Yeah,
crazy.
I believe it. Yo, honestly, like even with the Apple phones, like my phone is like fucking up all the time.
Yo,
I feel like it's like whenever they drop a new phone,
this
shit just goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it happens to everybody. I'm thinking it's just me. No, it's
shit is running like a PC from 95.
Yeah, so
my Apple's running Windows 98 right now.
Bro, so you talking about it, I feel like they doing it, man. Like right now.
Last night that happened. I like clicked on something, it just stood there. Like my phone was just, it looked like it might as well just said loading like PS2 or some shit. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
It's a struggle, like to the point I can't even, my GPS is shot. Like I was like on a computer, like Google, like,
and wait, how old is your phone actually?
Legit, I'm 7+. So what is that?
Wow.
Maybe like
a year ago? That's crazy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Shout out to Apple. Like they know, they smart.
Yeah.
Even little things. Like think about how many chargers you've been through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I go through
charger cables.
Bro, how many? I go through like 3 cables a year.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
Especially on the road and shit, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Without not even just break them, lose them. When you like packing up and moving and shit, you probably lose that shit.
Oh, without a doubt. All the time, man. All the time.
Damn. Yo, so when you were doing this stuff and like after college, your parents ever give you shit about like when you're like, yo, I want to do photography? Or...
Oh God, yeah, all the time. Like, like I remember straight out of college, like, I say like for the first year, like I had no clue as far as like what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's and
natural.
Just talking to like my parents and like my mom was just like, yo, you should be a gym teacher.
Yeah.
Like little shit like that. Like, right. But I don't know. I just feel like I've been kind of blessed in a sense where, things that just kind of like just fell into my lap.
Right.
Like that's also working hard though.
Yeah, like when you put yourself out there, for sure. Yeah. Like you never know.
It seems like that, I guess, but
yeah.
You putting in work for
without a doubt.
Amount of time, it just ends up happening.
Without a doubt. Because it's easy to get caught up. Because I grew up in New Rochelle, and I feel like a lot of people get kind of stuck out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as after college, you get like like a regular job, and
right.
You just kind of live that life. But like with me, I was just kind of just moving, with different people who were just doing shit. Like, like we mentioned my homie Austin Mills.
Where'd you meet him?
I actually met him through one of my homies because he went to Penn State, and I had a, like the Penn State connection is everybody's considered.
Lavero?
Yeah, Christian.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then when I had the magazine, when I first started the magazine with my ex, he was involved.
Oh,
or
shit.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, just messing around with him, he kind of just popped off and just moving from there.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You took this picture of Kelly Rowland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. Wow. That shit is crazy.
Man. When was this?
I was actually when I was in LA. Like, I just got back not too long ago, but just at a party.
Recently,
yeah. This is probably...
Bruh, I'm flipping, and I'm like, wow, who's that?
Yeah.
And I look, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Is she gorgeous in person?
Kelly is.
Kelly
I feel like Kelly is slept
very
on.
beautiful.
I always
slept
say
on.
Yeah, she slept on.
I always say Kelly Rowland
is one of the
gem.
most beautiful women
man,
in the industry.
Bad,
she definitely.
And she has a cool personality too, so it's just not like
you can.
Yeah.
But I think even makes it more like
exactly.
Yeah, man. Kelly Rowland, she's a beautiful woman, man.
Yeah, I mean she was there with her husband the whole night, so.
Who's she married to?
Not even like that. I'm married.
You couldn't even shoot your shot.
Whoa, you always gotta shoot that shot. You never know. Stop.
Who's she married to?
I don't know. I don't know the dude's name, but
Yo, what's Drea Michelle like?
Drea, she's another one. She's cool.
She's cool?
Yeah.
She's bad.
Yeah.
For anyone that's out there, follow Jamal.Peters on Instagram, because we're all, going through these pictures right now. He's got... Yo, where's this girl from, Drea Michelle? She's popping crazy.
Who's Drea Michelle? Is this the one with the
pants? Started with like Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. One of those shows.
Yeah. I knew her face. Yeah.
She's bad. Who is she with?
She's sexy.
She was with the dude with homie on the Cowboys for a little while.
Yeah.
That's
She's real
That's
funny
right.
looking to me though.
Scandrick? Orlando Scandrick?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan. So I know.
Something like that.
The hat on, word. Out here. Shout out to the Cowboys.
No, don't do that. 'Cause we are not playing well.
Kind of a little shaky.
Hey,
It's
wait a
over.
minute. That's
It's over.
No, that's not what
Yo.
That's a classic nomad, bro. Yo, man. Yo, I'm going to jump into this speed round that we do, man.
Oh, yeah.
Speed round.
Speed round. The speed round. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I added some questions, too. I kind of like the questions that I added, so you're going to be the first one to test these out. But I'm going to start from the beginning. Rihanna or Beyonce?
Rihanna.
Beyonce or Kelly Rowland?
Beyonce.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas.
Ass or titties?
Ass.
9/11, conspiracy or Al-Qaeda?
Al-Qaeda.
Weed or liquor?
Liquor.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Man, that's a tough one. Mortal Kombat.
You'd rather be a 6-man and win a ring or all-star with no championship?
I'd rather be a 6-man and win a ring.
Goodfellas or Bronx Tale?
Goodfellas.
Tom Brady or Peyton Manning?
Peyton.
Stone Cold or The Rock?
Stone Cold.
If you WWF wrestler, what's your finishing move?
Like just random or just like...
You get any move, like if you was a wrestler.
Oh, God, the stunner. Like,
yeah,
Stone
okay.
Cold's God. Yeah.
All right, no doubt. Is Drake top 5 dead or alive?
No.
Kendrick or Cole?
Kendrick.
Kim or Kylie?
Kim or Kylie?
Yeah.
Kim.
All right, no doubt. You can smash Kim and Kylie in a threesome, but Bruce Jenner in the room and he's chilling there. You got to do it while he's there. You do it?
Hell yeah.
No, he's jerking off?
Huh?
Said just don't turn your head, that's all.
If you could punch anyone...
I'm focused, locked in.
If you punch anyone in the face, who would it be?
Bill Murphy.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Bill fucking Murphy.
Oh, my God.
Are aliens real?
Yes. Aliens
Flip
are
cup or beer pong?
Beer pong.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Wayne's Brothers or Martin?
Martin.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael.
Barbecue sauce, hot sauce, or honey mustard?
Hot sauce, man.
You rather go a full year sober or a full year with no sex?
A full year sober.
I gotta change that shit to like a month or something because everyone's getting that answer.
Easy. Like, what?
Yeah, that shit's easy. My bad. Amber Rose or Kim K?
Kim K.
Okay. Eric Snowden, is he a hero or an enemy?
Eric Snowden.
That's the dude that kind of like gave up that, they were spying on us, the government spying on us and shit.
Oh, hero.
All right, no doubt. All right, you can keep one person alive. Who would it be? Biggie or Pac?
Pac.
Einstein or Jesus?
Jesus.
JFK? Yeah, JFK or MLK?
MLK.
You can get rid of one institution, CIA or the IRS. Which one?
I can't say both.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fuck the IRS.
Word.
Fuck the IRS.
I hope they listen to
Why all that?
Facts.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. Yeah, from Jamal.
Bars.
Fuck the IRS.
Fucking bars.
You just fuck the IRS.
Fuck the IRS.
Fuck the IRS.
Should do a song.
You got the beat.
Should do a song called "Fuck the IRS."
Motherfuck the IRS. I'm broke as fuck.
That's something everybody can relate to right there. Like,
Word. Yo, what kicks you got on right now?
I got the Margielas.
The Margellus?
Mason Margellus.
I knew this was something special. I'm not really. I'm not a fashion head like that, but they look special. Yeah. They look special. Yeah. Marty McFly.
I can't read lines, like. Yeah. The sneaker game is like fucked up right now.
Word?
Like, to the point where it's like, all right, the other day I did a raffle for like the Yeezys, and like I just felt like, why am I here? What am I doing this? And I still didn't win.
Yeah. Like you had to pay for it?
Yeah, you got to do a raffle. They call you, then you got to pay for it. Just to get a pair of kicks.
Oh yeah, you got to do a raffle just to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a Sneaker Connect, but I don't want to spend that money.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
The thing.
It's just it don't make no sense. That's why I'd rather pay for like Margellus or something like.
Yeah, I don't want to spend that fucking.
How much was Margellus?
These were like. Damn, I gotta put it out there.
Nah.
I feel bad.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, these were like $650. Woo! Yeah, but it's just kind of like, all right, like.
Nah, there ain't no butt after that, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And they were on sale too for $650.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But wait, that's what you do. You're a sneakerhead, huh?
I mean, you gotta treat yourself here and there. You know what I'm saying? I wear these shits like every day, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what's up.
$650.
I feel bad because even still now with the photography game and doing different things, it's just like everything costs money. Like, from the camera to the lens to the lights, like everything costs money. So when I do make a purchase, like I always feel bad. Like like I could have invested this into my craft.
Sneakers don't really lose a lot of value if you take care of them.
If you don't,
without a doubt, for sure.
If you don't,
right.
If you walk into that room with the camera and you see your kicks,
I spent $200 on Jordans. I'm wearing them bitches.
Oh, without a doubt.
Do you feel the shoes help you, get more gigs?
Not at all. Just because, like, like being around other photographers, I'm just like, okay.
You got a girl?
You said, do I have a girl?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know which questions to ask.
Yeah, you can ask me. I'm an open book, man. Hey, for sure. I got a girl, but like, she's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. She's cool.
Yeah. So you shooting all these models, man. How's that like? What's that life like?
Yeah, I get that all the time. Like, when it comes to that, like, I feel like there's a lot of creeps out there, and I never want to be that dude.
Nah,
so like,
of course not. But I'm saying, did they come on to you though?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But like, I mean, I try to be professional because like, even though when I do work with models, I work with a team.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be there with the makeup artist, the stylist.
Right.
Yeah, he's not there by himself.
Nah. But I mean, there's some situations where
we're gonna go back to my room.
Yeah. But I mean, with that, I just try to be like super professional.
Yeah, I'm not talking like bang bro shit. I'm just talking like you in the vibe and like people just come on to you and get your numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like you got to think. Like, you probably taking, like you said, you got the makeup. You got the makeup lady there. Man. You got other people there. You got
sometimes they be better than the
girl that's carrying the bag.
I mean, if I didn't have a girl, I would go in right now.
Yeah,
I can't. But
you can.
Yeah, it's out there. Yeah. I said I can?
Yeah, you can. Man. Hey,
it's love. It's love. Like,
you're gonna be looking at this one day, and you're gonna be like, "Man, I should have went." Yo, I'm gonna come back up there. I'm gonna come back up there. We gonna talk about that again because I'm gonna go in. But you should talk about
it. Yeah. No, it's definitely love. But I just know a lot of dudes who use that to be on some like, yo, I'm gonna get close to this shit. Yeah. And I never want to be that guy or put a chick like, like we working, like let's work. Like I'm not trying to put you.
That's the L thing, because it'd be the one who fall back. Exactly. It'd be the one who fall back that be getting all the plays. And that's the one thing. It'd be the one who fall back.
Because I mean, it's, as you can see, it's so bad.
Everybody else is a creep.
Exactly. It's so bad now that, like you said, everyone is a creep. But so it's just nice all right, so you hit it right on the head. But but that's just me personally. Like I can't do that. You know?
Nah, I hear you. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
But it'd be hard sometimes. Every time I'm like,
Yeah.
But I gotta stand strong.
She butt ass naked.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. It's a struggle, but it's a beautiful struggle.
What's the coolest artist that you've encountered, like that you've been around?
The coolest, I'll probably say Carrie Underwood.
Really?
That was she was pretty cool.
She's like the American. Is she the American Idol?
Yeah,
girl?
yeah. The country singer.
Yeah.
She was pretty. She was dope. Yeah. It was just cool in a sense, just like everyone around her was uncool, just on some like make sure Carrie's good and like.
Okay.
But like she was just chilling, like like it's okay, like I got
Yeah.
So.
She was here. You filmed her in New York. I mean, you did it in New York?
In L.A.
In L.A.?
In
Where
LA,
is she from? You said she's a country singer, but is she from where?
Yo, honestly, I have no clue where she's from.
What was her personality like?
Probably from somewhere down south.
Possibly, yeah. But I mean, her personality, she was cool.
West
she was
too.
just on some like, you could honestly tell that she's professional, But
she's from Oklahoma, it says.
Yeah,
from
that's
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Cowboys. That's Cowboys City right there.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Oklahoma.
Okay, so
I heard they got
Carrying
bad
the
chicks in
wood.
OKC too.
You know what,
there's gotta be
man?
bad bitches everywhere in the United States.
But you wouldn't think like,
everywhere in the world there's bad bitches.
But you wouldn't
what,
think
though?
that there would be a lot in OKC.
No, but
I don't know,
but
bro.
I've been there.
Go to Barstool's fucking Instagram or what Barstool smoke shows, and they post like college girls in those towns. And shit.
Those Midwest towns. Yeah.
Goddamn.
Damn, that bitch looks good, right?
But I think when it comes to a city,
college, man.
it comes down to what the
Wilder
people eat. You go to Mississippi, you might not feel the same way because people eat a lot of bad food. They, you know what I'm saying? But you go to Phoenix. At one point, when I was living in Arizona, Phoenix was like the most fit city in the United States.
Oh wow! It's so
and with all the
hot
sun,
over
the
there.
women are just
Sweat all
beautiful.
day.
Yeah.
Everybody's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sense.
then you go to like somewhere like the middle or like the Bible Belt. But even in Oklahoma, yeah, man, there's some beautiful women in Oklahoma. New Jersey.
Bitches is ugly.
They smoke. they smoke a lot of cigarettes.
love
in
Jersey bitches is ugly.
Not all of them.
There be certain places like Newark has some ugly bitches. Like, yeah, that's a fact.
Go to Baltimore.
Go to like Bergen County with those fucking rich white
they
girls.
terrible in Baltimore.
Bro, go down to the shore.
Yeah,
But you
go down to like Belmar on a Saturday night in the
yeah.
summer.
Yeah, exactly.
You see some of the baddest.
DC is definitely top 5 cities for sure.
DC.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like this,
Maryland.
man. I went somewhere in DC, and I've been fucking all over the place, man. Across I've been in a lot of places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out of the country, I'm talking.
Okay.
Man, one night in DC, I swear to God, I saw more beautiful women in one
Vicinity.
at one time
Yeah.
than I'd ever seen in my entire life. That shit was amazing.
I believe it.
It was amazing. And then everybody looked and smell of money.
Yeah.
That shit is like,
Imagine going to Brazil or something.
Oh
like,
my God, no.
I lose my fucking mind in Brazil.
I'll be Matt Lauer out there. Yo.
I think Barcelona
Said Colombia.
was number 2.
That's the bucket list. Right there.
Barcelona was 2.
Spain, yeah, like
Damn. But there's a lot of cities too that slept on, like Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, Rhode Island is another.
All those Cape Verdeans out there.
I've been there too.
Bruh.
A couple
my brother
times.
lives there.
Rhode Island too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhode Island is
he works there.
Yeah.
it's the Cape Verde.
Yeah.
That look they got is just like.
Like you see, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
a lot of loving behind. Rhode
Yo,
Island.
is any artists you've been around that just been totally like uncool that you want to air out real quick?
Uncool. Damn.
You get like a lot of egos in the rooms and shit that you're around, or how is it?
Not really. Like I feel
Okay.
like everyone I've been
Beautiful.
around been pretty chill.
Beautiful.
I'm really trying to think right now. Maybe like Lil Uzi was just kind of like.
That's all the drugs though.
Yeah, that's the whole exactly. Like he just on some. He just I don't know. Like he does like that little dance move. Like he's just like in the mirror, like practicing it, like before the show and shit. And he's just like, bruh, like really, you know? Damn, I feel bad. Shout out
All
to
his
my man
friends are dead.
Austin Mills. He just hit me up not too long ago. He's about to be on tour with Uzi.
Oh,
So I feel like I couldn't even like
Yeah,
put
yeah.
it out there. Like
I never said that.
Yeah, I never
We'll
said
edit
that. I
out.
never said that. I
We'll
never
edit-
said
we'll
that.
edit that out.
But
Not
yeah,
wrong
shout
with
out to
dancing in
Uzi.
the mirror.
Yeah.
We all dance in the mirror, sing in the shower.
It's before a show. That's how he make his money.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
tell you what,
Making money,
I'd rather
too.
him practice for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Hey,
Do
look,
you remember
I'll go
you
see
were on Sway with you know who was on there before? Audio Push, the dudes that Hit Boys.
Yeah.
I remember Audio Push.
And they were like They weren't dancing in front of the mirror. There was no mirror. They were like getting hyped.
Yeah, they was in
the
their
show.
own vibe.
Remember that? And I was like, oh, all right, they're like they were in the zone. Bro.
Yeah,
wasn't
they at the spot?
Zone.
What's the name too though? Audio Push. When we was at South by Southwest, they performed that night.
I don't fucking remember.
They performed the night after Kenny.
What happened to them?
Audio Push and who? Audio Push?
Yeah,
I think
they had like two joints, right?
I haven't heard from them in a minute.
I think they're still putting that shit. I'm not sure, but there's so many fucking people to pay attention to.
Damn, they've been doing this shit for a minute. I didn't even notice. Said they got a record from 8 years ago. Teach me how to jerk. Pause.
Teach me how to jerk.
Hey, yo,
wow. They from Cali?
They got to be from the Bay Area, right?
Bay Area,
they from Cali?
Yeah.
They from somewhere where you would feel yourself like that.
And they
like,
dancing in the
just
video. That's who the fuck Audio Push is?
Though.
Probably.
I mean, shout out to them though. Cause
they're cool. I was like, that was in a totally
the face
cool
of music
way.
as far as like, everybody started jerking. It was
I
more those gun
that
busting.
shit. I didn't realize that was them.
Yo, it was dope. Like they just came in and they just was doing a freestyle and it was like completely just like off the top. And then, but like they was just like building off each other's energy so much. And I was like, eventually, like 1 minute goes by, oh, all right, this shit's hot. And then by the end, you're like, yeah, fucking with these dudes.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, they're from Inland Empire, California. I don't know where the fuck.
Inland Empire. That does not sound
Southern California.
Evil Empire.
Any celebrities you were like kind of starstruck and nervous to take their picture because you're like, oh shit, that's fucking whatever, Kanye West or whatever.
Nah, not really.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you. You already too confident. Like what?
Exactly. Like there's no one I was ever like really like starstruck over.
Or just hype.
That's why it's buzzed, bro.
Nah, not really.
But when you're the photographer, you're like the director of a movie almost. You know what I'm saying? You're
exactly.
You're saying like,
be like that. Hey.
I'm like in the angle, so you're like, no, you need to do this. Well, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like you gotta fucking fix
You're the
it
artist,
that way or something.
Without a doubt.
You're the director. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even like after you're like, damn, I just fucking
You can't be a director of a movie. And
really.
then,
like honestly, all right. So like, L.A. like with the Kelly Rowland, fucking like Jay-Z walks past me, right, and I'm just like, yo, I gotta pay homage, bro, and I dap him. And we just talking. He's like, "Oh, like what's going on, bro?" I'm just like, "Oh, chilling," you know. And I'm just like, "Fuck, I should have." After we just talking, but then I should have been like, "Yo, bro, like we should have took. You know, can I take a picture or something like just to have that?"
Yeah.
But like, I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
A dap in a
like,
conversation is to me is better though.
Yeah.
I don't even need a fucking picture.
I didn't want to like
dap in a conversation.
Yo, trust
ruins
me.
the moment.
You did the right thing.
But I feel
Trust
like
me.
after,
Bro,
I
was the right
he
thing.
was right there.
Because that's the last person he would have probably been. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I've been around.
He told
celebrities.
Hannibal
I've never
Buress
been
that
like, yo,
shit.
let me get a picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
No.
That Jay, he told Hannibal Buress, man, put that shit away, man. Come on.
Where?
Hannibal Buress is a celeb. He like, yo, you know, and he was like, come on, man, you was cool and get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so shout out to you.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
glad
you did
I
the
feel
right
better
thing,
now.
man. Yeah.
But after
Yeah,
I was just like, fuck, I fucked up. Like I should have like
Treat him like a regular dude.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
That's how you do everybody else. Because I'd have been freaking on Kelly Rowland. If it was me, I would have been starstruck right there.
Yeah. But
Damn, that's definitely the way to move, though. Especially, you know, when you see those people on Instagram, it's like you could tell that was just the look for it, and it's just like, it's just not the same. You know what I mean? So,
but then
like,
you get caught up in that, and it's just like you start thinking about Instagram, like fuck, like
it's
I would have got
crazy.
this Jay-Z picture.
I know.
I would have got, you know what I'm saying?
My gram would have
Like,
blown up. Yeah.
which is like it's fucked up.
Think about like all the listening parties we were at and shit, and all the pictures we could have took with
That's
people.
what I'm
It's
saying.
yo,
I don't want to like.
my Instagram could be popping, but it would just be like I know it's false. Like I'm not
Exactly.
like
And ultimately, that's not even me. Even like working with like different celebrities and stuff like that, like going to like events and taking pictures. Like I hate the whole like I gotta like, you know, like run up to you like, yo, can I take your picture? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be in a setting where it's just like, all right, you're here for a shoot, let's shoot. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. Yeah, and you are a photographer, so it's another thing to be like, let me get a picture, cause like
yeah. Even the photography thing, like it's funny too. Like when people like say I'm like a photographer, like I do it, but like, you know, I feel like anybody now like that gets a camera, like they kind of like
they're a photographer.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you haven't put in any work.
Yeah.
You know, like you gotta put in that work to like get that title. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing for producing records.
Yeah,
does that
download Reason and like you fucking you're a producer.
Does that bother you as a producer? Like,
you know what?
Because it don't really bother.
It doesn't. Me. This is the thing. It doesn't
because
bother
of what we talked
me,
about before.
It doesn't bother me as a producer, but like for instance, my friends, before there was a wave of producers all over the world, I was making music. I was doing it when I didn't have equipment. I was doing it with a tape deck. Mm-hmm. When I had one beat machine, I was doing. We was making songs and writing. And this was, you know what I'm saying. I grew up in a studio. You know what I mean. And I would rather be recognized as that than, you know, when I tell people I produce, I gotta say I produce. But you know, actually, I've been doing this shit forever. Like I'm not like one of the, you know what I'm saying? Because now that's kind of like a cliche. Oh yeah, I make beats.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like a thing. It's like, yo, I make beats. I got braids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, man.
Bro, you should see my DMs, like as far as like producers just hitting me up, just trying to get to, you know, like different artists. God. Like, yeah, like it's insane.
Wow, I didn't even think of that.
Hey, you know.
Shit. Yeah, that's the thing, man.
I hate when people like flat out ask you, like they do that a lot.
I've never asked anyone to send a beat to nobody.
All the time. All the time, bro. Like, you know, just trying to get to the artist. Like, yo, like, how can I get to Amir Obe?
Yeah.
All the time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is like, you don't never want to shit nobody because you never know. Like, this dude could be the next guy. Like, but it's just like.
So what do you say? What's your general reply?
Honestly, I don't even.
I was gonna say, do you even reply?
I don't even reply. It just like lives in my like requests. Like, hey, it's bad, and I feel like an asshole for it. Just because like I know like the whole you trying to.
Shouldn't feel like an
Well, does he have an email that just like takes beats or anything? Because it'd be one thing, because then you could just send him that email.
Yeah, I mean,
because some artists have that, even if it's just like a dummy email, you know.
I just honestly like, well, even like with the album now, he's just been in the studio with just like the label would just be like, all right, you're gonna work with this guy. And work,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So they're really hands-on directing.
Yeah. The label has been kind of hands-on. You know,
and they got the in-house producers and shit.
Yeah,
so it's just like,
for sure.
Yeah, I always
and
wonder.
they got the big wigs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What label was he on?
Def Jam. Yeah.
Shit, they got big wigs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of politics on who gets what records too.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And somebody's getting ready to take over Def Jam now, right?
I don't know. Def Jam's been taking over like 87 times.
I think it's Paul Rosen. What's his name?
Paul Rosenberg.
Eminem's guy?
Eminem's manager?
I think he's getting ready to take over Def Jam in
they
like
all
a
jump
couple
from
months.
one label and go to the next. It's like round and rosy.
Was it Steven, Pusha T's old manager, Steven Victor? I think that's his name. Look it up. I'm probably bugging.
Steven what? Victor?
I think it's Steven Victor.
That what?
Pusha T's,
And what about him?
I feel like he's about to have a stake in Def Jam. If I'm not bugging. I think it's Def Jam.
Steve Bartles?
Nah. Shit.
Lord Steven Victor?
I think it's Steven Victor. Like,
Steve Bartles. Speaks at. Wait, that's what it says. Steve Bartles.
Def
no.
I could be bugging.
Nah, this is probably him because there's a lot of people I follow.
Def Jam CEO, Steve Bartles.
Lord Steven Victor?
No. That's the guy who's now Steve Bartles. Steven Victor is probably the next dude coming up.
Yeah, like he's about to have some stage.
I'm sorry,
I don't know. Def Jam. I don't know what's going on.
But type, what's his Paul Rosenberg?
So how did Amir Obe start working with Drake or link up with Drake or what's the whole cosign with that about?
So the Drake thing, pretty much I guess like Drake's people like reached out to him and was just like, yo,
really?
Fuck with the music.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it went through there, and then like
how much of a following did he have at this point when Drake's people reached out to him?
Yeah.
That's something I always wonder.
It wasn't that much. I mean, I'd say, what is he at, like 20K now, around there, maybe like half that.
Oh, okay.
But it was dope just because like, they kind of took notice, and then he started doing shit with like Party Next Door.
Yeah.
They came out with a few tracks, and it just kind of like went through there to the point now, like, we'll go to shows and like we'll see like, dudes wearing like OVO like hoodies and shit like that.
Right.
So guilty by association. He's just associated
definitely.
with. So yeah.
Yeah. So Drake's been on. He's been showing a lot of love to him.
Yeah.
The whole camp.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Amir
Obe. Yeah.
Do I know Amir?
I don't know if he's like bubbling right now. That's the Jamal went on tour with him. He's like doing a lot of photography and videography and stuff for him.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Detroit.
He's from Detroit.
Yeah, but he's back and forth like Detroit, Brooklyn.
So what's he like as a person? Like,
he's a cool dude, man. Cool dude. And that's why, I fuck with him, just because he's a humble dude.
That's what's up.
To the point where, after shows, he'll literally stand there and just meet with every fan and just take a picture and little stuff like that.
What about artistically and stuff? Is he what's his energy like?
I gotta listen to his music.
I gotta put you guys on, man.
I gotta listen to his music.
He's a real lyricist to the point where
Where?
Yeah, if you look, his lyrics is dope.
Wow.
That's the main thing. It's just he's a great songwriter.
Right,
for sure.
That's dope. I definitely gotta check him out.
You got to. And that's the best part because it's I'm a fan. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm a fan.
You get to work with someone that you're a fan of.
Yeah. Because I've worked with people and I'm just I'm just.
Oh, he's buzzing. Whenever you tweet something random and whenever you just tweet 3 letters and you get 100 likes on that shit, you going.
Yeah. But he's getting there, man. That's the main thing.
Yo, Jibs.
Yo.
What's that you playing right there?
It's a hip hop instrumental mix. It's 57 minutes. It's not labeled.
Can you send?
Does anyone know what's going on with this shit? Because I don't know. I just heard about what's going on in Libya.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I see now. I want to talk about
this. Yeah, we need some education on that. What's
I need to be educated because I really don't know what's going on. All as far as I know is people are being sold, human beings are being sold into labor for $200 or something like that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's the only thing that I've heard. For some as little as $400, so maybe that was wrong.
Sold into slavery.
Was it a black market thing?
I mean, it's a fucking
terrible
market.
I don't think it's black market.
It's not capturing Asian people and selling them.
Nah.
It's legit, slavery,
right?
It's white people doing it to black people.
Nah, the whole Arabs. The thing about it, the issue is the saying or what people are saying or what the theme to this is right now is that Libya doesn't, I guess they don't really have an official government in place right now at this moment.
Okay, so chaos.
It's just chaos.
Right.
So it's like a city with no ruling.
So there's no infrastructure and there's no...
It's just people living.
There's no military.
People,
no
right, because...
how does that...
Gaddafi, right?
I think, even with... A lot of people are saying, with Hillary, too. She kind of fucked up where...
Oh,
they got him.
Boy.
Yeah, so
Hillary fucked it up.
Pretty much.
But they said Hillary and Barack together.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. But from little articles that I've read, where it's kind of people trying to
I gotta pay attention.
Well, this is
from Africa just trying to escape, going to Europe, but they're being kidnapped.
Yeah,
and forced into slavery.
They think they're going to. They think they're going. It's crazy. But see, this is the thing. Barack said. Apparently, Barack said recently that his worst mistake, his biggest regret as president, is that he didn't do anything about the conflict or whatever's going on in Libya right now because he feel like he left that shit open for this to happen and he felt like the people, something would happen with the people. I'm just kind of giving a
right.
You know what I'm saying?
He saw it coming.
And now this. But Barack said that already.
Right,
See what I'm saying? His worst regret as president was not doing something about what was going on in Libya.
Wow.
But what was it? I'm not sure. The president the guy that they killed, Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Is he of Libya? Where's he of?
So
right?
Yeah, he's from. I mean, I don't know if he's from there, but he was.
He's of Libya, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
So this is
when
this
they
is
overthrew. They took him. And they didn't put anything in place. So they took him away and they let the country be. and this is what it's led to.
Yeah.
In Fortune magazine is saying migrants and refugees stuck in Libya are being sold into slavery. Combination of Libya's splintered government in the wake of Muammar Gaddafi's fall and the influx of people from Nigeria.
But the fucked up part
has led to a situation where people are stranded.
Better life. You know
But this is the thing. Peep game.
Even if they weren't looking for a better life.
The reason that they killed Gaddafi in the first place.
Exactly.
The real reason they killed
Shout out to
Gaddafi
Hillary
in the
Clinton.
first place is a whole nother episode.
Shout out to Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah,
that shit is wild.
Yeah,
because they made him look terrible when in fact
the Gaddafi thing was over the
blowback,
the gas and the money, right? He was like threatening to.
Man, it was a lot more than that.
He was threatening to change his currency from trading oil not in the U.S. dollar
to gold, right? That was only part of it.
That's a big part of everything because
he was creating
that devalues our currency. So once that happens, it's like
Well, he was okay. He was basically creating like you know how we have our own networks where it's like Sprint, Verizon, and this and that, and our telecommunications and all that. He was setting in place to build an entirely separate system for Africa that would have united and strengthened the country in a certain way. And then he was going to change all the money to gold.
Yeah, smart.
Like, it was now that's the surface.
That's a fucking shame.
That's the surface.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to know
there's so many more levels.
Who the fuck is selling these? Like I don't.
Smugglers.
Yeah,
for farms and shit.
So the people who are saying we're gonna smuggle you to another country are the ones like we got you in this fucking
because a lot of them are leaving going into Europe. Like they're taking boats out to Europe and they crash and they
going to
all
Europe,
types of shit.
actually
because what I'm reading here is like over 100,000 people. More than 100,000 refugees and migrants have landed in Europe each year for the past several years from Libya. Many of them setting off from Libya. Oh, so that's what's going on. Like, then there's no infrastructure in Libya. So what you guys are saying, but what about like countries? There's plenty of countries in Africa that have good infrastructure.
Yeah, but they can't just walk there. Like Africa is massive.
Yeah,
you could fit America, Europe,
gotta ride
South America. You know what I mean? Like
you
ain't just like, oh, let me go to the next. It ain't like walking in. It ain't even like walking like New York to Connecticut and New York, New Jersey. It's like, all right, let me walk to California to go to the next country. Like you're not gonna do that. Instead of maybe just getting on a boat, walking to like New York to New Jersey, and get on a boat and maybe make it to Europe. Maybe.
Unless you're from Kenya and you got that those legs.
But the government's over there.
You said you was gonna run a marathon.
The New York City Marathon.
While we were walking in today, he's like, "Yo,
do that shit." So I was thinking about doing that.
I want to do it.
You got to do that at least once in their lifetime. That's
I
a bucket
just want to do it.
Hey.
I don't think I don't right now. No.
Yeah, I want to dunk too. There's certain things you just don't do. If you do it,
what? Say it on the air.
I'm gonna incentivize this shit.
Say it on the air.
Let's get it.
You run, motherfucker. I don't run. Every time
I don't run long distance.
Yeah, but what are you doing?
That's just a whole nother game.
Like how long is that? Like
26 miles.
26 miles. God.
My brother just ran. My brother, in the last like 2 years, has just started doing like 5Ks. He just did a triathlon, 70 miles.
70?
Yeah, in like 7 hours he did it.
Jesus Christ.
That's
a whole shit. That's a work shit
and a
right
half laps around Central Park.
Jesus
I ain't
Christ.
making one.
Now what? In Central Park? Yeah, that's 6.1 miles is easy, man. I did that shit.
For real?
In the freezing the freezing cold. When my homeboy came down. Matter of fact, the one who beat Troy Carr.
No, hold on. We're gonna incentivize this. Now we're gonna incentivize.
Yeah, Troy Carr.
What is it?
He came down.
If you do it, I do it. Like, what's up?
Nah. If you do
You
it,
have to qualify, but that'd be dope. That's the weird shit. Like, how do I qualify?
You sign up for that.
I just quit smoking cigarettes like 4 months ago, so my lungs are gonna like really be.
Maybe if you made it like
I'll buy you tickets to the Cowboys game on the 50-yard line. Whatever tickets you want.
Whoa.
Crazy.
50-yard line.
Frank's on his phone. Look and see what we gotta do. Do I gotta run other marathons before I run this one?
Flight included.
And
included?
Oh, it's a home
minute.
Yeah, I really want to do this. So
I'm going to this game with you though.
all right, cool.
Man, I'm going. I want to see this shit. Y'all go do that shit. I'm going too.
That sounds kind of crazy.
Gawcnast. We gonna fuck around and Jips, you coming?
Oh shit, fuck yeah.
I'm not fucking with them 50-yard line tickets though. I must be somewhere else, but I'm fucking with
not like all the way down, but like moderately down.
I got you.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, somewhere.
You just told him any way you want.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
That's pretty rude.
Do you have to run other
I'm going to this game
before?
I think you have to fucking qualify.
Because you would think that everyone...
Bro, you had to finish the marathon, though. You can't do 15 miles and be like...
If I make it to the marathon, I'm going to do it, regardless.
Miles.
You'd be surprised.
Is it okay?
Yo, you know what? I'm going to double down on this one, right?
He starts walking a little bit.
But hold on, double down.
I'm going to double you on this one.
I can't get a break, then?
Not with that much money, but...
I'm asking what the rules are.
Come by, just let me get a hit of that vape pen real quick.
Yeah, yo, you know how the fans be out there on the side handing you water? I'm going to hand you a joint.
Walking's going to fuck you up mentally. You can walk all you want. Walking's going to fuck with you.
I'm gonna look into it. I just looked into it as we're walking in.
Look,
so I'm gonna look into it more. If I'm able to do it, I'm gonna do it.
If you do this,
I would like to do it. Yeah.
I'm going to
attempt it. Let me just say that because I don't want to disrespect people who've actually done it.
No,
I would like to attempt it.
Yeah.
If you do this marathon,
I got two things.
I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna treat you. To the best you like to eat. I'm gonna treat you to the best restaurant. Not in this motherfucker, because New York is wild. But if we go to the game, we go to the game out there. Yeah, we go.
On you.
Luger's, hey, there we go. Luger's on me.
Luger's?
Right?
A Luger's and a trip to Dallas for a game?
Yeah. Wow. That's some real good, like...
else
bro, you're not doing it.
I don't know. Are these good friends?
And, no, I'm not finished. And I'm going to write a rhyme for you.
I don't blame him for having
I'm going to write you a rhyme. That's what I'm going to also write a rhyme for him.
50 line tickets, be the Luger's, like...
And I'm going to write him a rhyme. And I'm going to write you your own rhyme.
We play on the same basketball team, so he sees me like... dogging it a few plays in there.
Bro, you can't hang in a basketball game. You gonna run a marathon?
Yeah, I was hanging last night. I had the most points last night.
That shit gonna be
but you're gonna train for it though. You're gonna train for it. You're gonna run a lot.
It's a fact.
Of course.
Be all right.
It's a lot of training. 26 miles. God damn.
So yeah,
the thing is, my brother has been doing it, and my brother like never did none of that shit.
Which brother? So you got it in your blood. Fuck it.
He went from like 250 to on the same.
He did a marathon.
He did a triathlon, bro.
Jeez, that's like running, bike,
swimming.
That's
swimming.
Harder.
That's 70 miles.
Running.
That's 70 miles. Jeez. And he started doing this like 2 years ago. So,
but just that's running.
Hey, you might have to set a time constraint because you can't pull this shit off in like
I was gonna say
3 years.
I was gonna say
it's got to be within a year.
If I qualify.
All right. If I
qualify,
I don't think
then
there's a qualification like that.
Yes,
I think
there
you
is.
just sign up and pay, right?
There is, or you can get a sponsor supposedly.
You can't have some midlife crisis 10 years from now and just be like in the best shape, fucking looking like Rocky on the beach.
From now, I'm gonna need some fucking testosterone.
I mean, that's like running from here to like Lower Manhattan.
Yeah. And join the
exactly
Nike
apps. All right, just off of that alone, I'm like, I'm good. Like,
right?
What?
It's crazy.
Like, remember when 9/11 people had to walk from downtown back up here? Like that's what it's like.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's probably like 25 miles from here to
it is
the Twin Towers
or something. Yeah.
No, that's more than that.
That's part of your training right there.
Yeah.
Nigga, I would have bought a fucking bicycle from somewhere, and I'd have rode a bike all the way fuck home if that shit happened to me, man.
I could be like that fat. You ever see that movie? Fuck. And the fat guy won the fucking marathon. The guy he bet like.
Every year in I feel like in the marathon they have like the charity runner that takes them like 3 days to run, but they like hold their hand as they cross the finish line.
Me, that's me, Frank.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you got to have a cause behind you. You got to be like an anti-cigarette. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you get sponsored by what's that? Truth.org or something like that. It might work.
Sponsored by like a vape pen or something.
Yo.
Man, fuck all you motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna try it.
Yo, honestly, the incentive is there. 50-yard line, Peter Luger's.
I love Luger's.
And a rhyme.
Yo, we should go to Luger's this
I'm gonna write you a verse. The hardest verse ever.
Yeah, you gotta spit. If we do this for you, you gotta come out with like I I don't know.
A little EP or something. Produced by
I come out of beat making retirement. I make more beats.
Nah, that's easy, man.
That's if you don't.
You got to spit some verses.
You should do that just to do that. That ain't an incentive.
Right.
Shit,
that's
man.
natural. You was gonna do that anyway.
All right, so damn. What else?
Throw a beat on.
What's good, bro? What else, man?
Oh, me? It's my time. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to, make it out here. Honestly.
What's the hardest thing that you're noticing now to get to your next goal, to break that next level? What's the hardest challenge right now?
Just technology. I feel like it's just making it more. The game. I feel like it's like super saturated now.
So do you feel like the heat from people that have come out two days ago that could essentially emulate what you do based off of
Oh, without a doubt. Even like on the editing tip, like I feel like back in the day, a lot of people were using this program called Avid, and to use Avid, like you need breath. Like so, like a lot of companies, like if you weren't working for a certain company, like you weren't using Avid, and they use Avid to do mostly, a lot of commercial and like movie shit. Right?
Avid's dope.
Yeah, so like now it's to the point where technology is changing, and a lot of people are going to like Premiere, and like you can get Premiere, you pay like $20 a month, and like use Premiere, so it's like it's good in the sense where it's like you don't need all this money to like get into the game, but then also too it's just like, all right, like I'm not gonna pay you that much when I can get like a kid who's fresh out of college that doing Premiere. And to keep it all the way real, that's kind of like how I got into the grind that I'm in now, because like I was working for this company for the past like 2 years, in the commercial world, and they were losing a lot of work just off of a lot of companies were going like in-house now. So like the way the commercial world was set up was just kind of like, you go to one house and they'll do the editing. You go to another house, they'll do the color correction. Like you do another house, they shoot everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of companies are now like, why do I need to go to these different people when I could just do all this in-house? Right. You know what I'm saying? So the company that I was at was just like, they were losing a lot of contracts. Like I was at work where, I'm just like sitting around just like waiting for them to tell me to do something. You know what I'm saying? And they hit me with the whole, hey Jamal, it's not you, it's us, and we're losing a lot of work, and yeah, to the point where it's just like, we gotta let you go. You know what I'm saying? This happened like maybe like a year ago, and
how long after that did you hit the road with Amir?
Yo, like honestly, maybe like a week later.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you? Was that shit already lined up or no?
Because it was super random. So like, it was like they called me in and like I was already writing up like, hey, can I leave for 2 weeks to like go on tour real quick? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was kind of like a blessing like in disguise almost.
Right.
Because like if that didn't happen, like I wouldn't be able to like travel the way I've been traveling. Because I'm
you wouldn't
like
have quit your job to gone done that. You would have been like, God, this is my plan B or whatever it is.
That was always that was always like my plan B.
Yeah.
So like, legit, like they called me in. They were like, yo, it's not you. You know what I'm saying? You're a good worker, but
we're losing business.
We can't have you. So I'm just like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
that turned out to be good, man.
Honestly, like it was the best thing to happen for me.
Just send them an email, like thank you.
Like exactly. To the point where now it's just like, it hasn't even been a year, maybe like 8 months, but I've made way more money than I would have worked.
Really?
There, you know what I'm saying? For the year, and then I have more time to myself to like, like I have like a big project and like I can eat off of that for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
And just like concentrate and just work on shit that I want to work on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's been like a blessing in disguise.
That's
like,
what's up.
Honestly.
Creatively, like what other photographers or videographers have like really like inspired you to step up your game?
A lot of people, man. I would say like number one, honestly, I fuck with like Harry Benson. Like he did a lot of like the Beatles shit.
Oh shit, okay.
He he worked with everybody. JFK.
The GOAT.
Yeah, if you look up Harry Benson, like he's the GOAT. Like that's kind of like who I look up to.
Damn, he's got shit on Ali and everything. Okay.
Different people like Terry Richardson. Like I fuck with Terry Richardson. Actually, like I always walk around with like this little film camera like that Terry Richardson always used to use, like this Yashica T4. You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. But yeah, I mean, I get inspired by everybody, honestly. Like,
right.
You know, like even little people like a friend of mine, Ravy B. She does a lot of, like work with like Henny Palooza.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, why does that name sound familiar? She's popping on Twitter, right, or something like that.
Yeah. Shout out to like Henny Palooza.
How was that? How was the Henny Palooza, man?
Bro. Yo, they
do a lot. They do a lot of They do like multiple cities, right?
Yeah, they're all over and like.
That's low key, right?
Oh, okay, you fuck with low key.
I know low key. Well, yeah. I met him before. That's low key.
Okay, yeah.
So low key.
What's the website that stuff I heard or something? What's that website that he got?
You heard that new.
You heard that new.
Yeah. Shout out to low key, man.
I just butchered that.
Ken, Rory, Austin, like, yeah, man, they doing their thing. Man.
So how was that Henny Palooza? Was it like a lot of people getting crazy, passing out and stuff? Or?
Bro, I mean, you think about it, Henny Palooza, so it's just like
everybody getting fucked up.
The whole night,
fucked up.
Everyone getting fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy because like it literally started as like a house party. You know, like I think one of the first ones was like, came like sent out a mass text and he was just like, "Yo, I'm having a house party. Come through with like either a bottle of Hennessy or bring chicken."
Yeah.
And like
sounds like a good time to me.
Yo, but it's just like kind of like it's crazy as far as like with the influence of social media, because like everyone there kind of just had like a little social media influence. And I'm not even going front, like the first party was cool, but like everybody went on Twitter and was just like, "Oh my god, this is the craziest party ever," and
it turned into a thing.
Bro, it got to the point where people were like, "Yo, I gotta be at the next one,"
and they sell tickets to it. Yep.
Because all those kids have followings.
Like it's crazy. To
Good for
them. Where it's just like 2,000.
Yeah, salute to that.
Yeah, and then I think this Saturday actually is going to be the last one. I think it's at Stage 48.
Oh, there's another one coming up right now?
Yeah, it's Saturday. It's going to be the last one for like a little while.
Wow, no shit. But, you going?
Yeah, I'm definitely good.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, they've been doing their thing, man.
So how is it like? Is it like, how do you get the Henny when you in there?
I mean, you gotta wait online because you already know.
But what do they have it? Do they have it like in like?
They'll have like the bars or whatever.
Oh, they have bars.
Yeah,
okay.
So like Webster Hall, like think about Webster Hall.
Right.
In the Webster Hall.
Yeah.
So like you go to the bar. And
they should have it like in like a fountain. Like a fucking big ass like you just like take like a styrofoam cup and just like get water or something.
Yeah. Like
just fill it up. Yeah, it's like a water, like a Henny station.
Yeah.
You pay for the styrofoam cup, and you pay for like well, I don't know how much Hennessy is or whatever. I don't know how to portion out the prices, but you pay a certain amount of price, a set price for a cup.
Right? Yeah.
And you get like $5 refills or something.
Yeah, But it's just crazy how it just started like from like a house party and now it's just like LA, Chicago, Bermuda, like they're all over.
Yeah, I know. They had it in like multiple cities and shit. Yeah.
They travel and it's be selling out,
Dang, good for them, bro. Shit, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's just, I don't know. I feel like we kind of moving towards like you got to be an entrepreneur and just kind of like think for yourself. And
I think that's really what it's gonna be in the next. Like it's gonna sound crazy, like 50 years, like 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like a lot of jobs are gonna be gone. A lot of jobs that are here now are gonna be fucking gone, bro.
That's scary.
Like that's what it is. Like
kind of like how I mentioned how I was working for a company, and once I started freelancing, that's when I actually started making like real money. Where You know.
Mm-hmm.
So to the point where it's just kind of that's my mindset now. It's just like, all right, like what can I do? What's the next step on? What can I do for myself? Because you know, you work for somebody. It's just like
you're on their time.
Themselves, you feel me? Like you know, like I worked on a project. Like I remember, I did something for this company called Gray, like this advertising company. They were doing something for Chipotle, and I was so the company I was working for, like they hired me. They were like, "Yo, we want you to shoot this shit, edit it, do all this," and like I think like the producer like fucked up where she like included me on the email, and I saw like the actual budget, and they got
shit,
bruh. They got like 10 G's, right? And literally, like, I did everything. Like, I stayed up all night, editing, doing everything. Out of that 10 G's, take a wild guess how much they gave me. Out of that 10 G's,
500.
Yeah,
I was gonna say a couple
a little higher.
A grand.
12.
700, bro. 700. And that kind of like a light bulb just went off. It's just like, fuck. Why am I going after this 700? I might as well go after like the 10
grand.
They outsourced the.
Yeah. So. Exactly, it's outsourced.
They outsourced somebody else shit. Got a job and then
it's a cold world. But I mean, I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, that's business. I mean, you know, you live and you learn and shit. But it like people are gonna have to start like become an entrepreneur. I mean, that word is just being fucking said so much. It's like the word elite for NFL quarterbacks. I'm so fucking tired of that word.
That's a good one.
So tired of that word. Every quarterback's got to be elite nowadays. Shut the fuck up with that. But like entrepreneur is like another word like that. But working for yourself basically is like what is gonna have to become.
Yeah, I mean,
and like what? Because robots. You seen that video of that fucking robot that does a backflip? Yo, Elon Musk tweeted some.
You got to pull that up.
You didn't see it?
No,
pull that up.
Yeah, we might have to end the show with that.
It's gonna be a robotic, athletically very soon.
And Elon Musk, you heard his tweet? He's like, it's over.
I was about to pull
up his tweet because his tweet was just like mad.
He was like picturing them moving like this fast. And I was like, yo, the way he described it, I was like, yo, they're gonna like it's gonna be iRobot with Will Smith,
like soon.
Another thing. Francesca was saying something. He was like, when people calling up, like, oh, yeah, we got to get robots to do the strike zone, robots to do it. And he's like, why don't you just get robots to play the game? I was like,
it's true, though.
It's mad true, though. Yo, another thing that pissed me off in NFL, my man, Safarian Jenkins, this is the second time this year they call back a touchdown on him. Yo, what the fuck is a catch in the NFL? That shit didn't make no sense. Anyone see that shit? Mm-hmm. Damn, I'm talking to myself right now.
So good. Yo, here goes that robot, though.
Come on, pull up the tweet. He said, this is nothing. In a few years, that bot will move so fast, you'll need a strobe light to see it. Sweet dreams.
Yo, he's like basically saying, nighty-night, society.
Wait, what?
Wait, watch. She's going to get up here.
You'll hop around.
Oh!
Nah, that's wild. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I'm done.
This is the future police officers right here.
Yo, RoboCop.
Hell yeah, RoboCop in the making right here. Yeah, that was kind of wild.
I looked into that YouTube.
Christ.
Fuck, I forgot the name of the company, but dude, you look into that YouTube, they have mad videos of their robots doing shit.
They said that company is like the real version of like every sci-fi movie where you hear about, you know, the science lab that creates all the government shit. They're up in Boston.
That's fucking scary.
Like that laboratory.
Yo, that shit. It's just fucking crazy, man. To think that's what's gonna be on. Like that's like. They're gonna be people like that's what's gonna take our jobs. That's what's gonna take jobs.
Like think
Donald Trump worried about Mexicans taking jobs, bro.
That's the shit that's gonna take our lives,
easy, bro.
Yeah, and our lives. Yeah,
our jobs. That's gonna take our lives.
And like, think about how technology works. Like that is like the Betamax version of what you know what I mean. Like we think, oh, we got fast internet, but
that's
even
like
this
AOL,
shit now is like this shit is like Betamax to what is gonna be in another
AOL 1.0 right there,
right?
0.5. Right.
That's like the Dewey Decimal System going to the library right there. What is gonna be in the next 20
and that's
years.
just what they're showing you.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Like just imagine,
right? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The shit that's working.
Yeah, exactly. This is far beyond
honestly,
that.
Man.
Hey.
I'll take a bat straight to that robot's head, son.
Yeah, but he's got an AK-47.
That shit will say to you, I don't
built
feel,
in his fucking arm.
I don't feel
Please do not resist. Do not resist.
I have no feelings, literally.
Hopefully these shits won't profile people.
Depends on who programs them.
They program it in.
Damn
See,
right
you can't trust humans with those either.
Yo, it's crazy because we're literally we're building our own demise. And no one
cares.
I mean, really, it's a Jurassic Park thing. It's like we're too busy wondering if we could do it, if we should, yeah.
It's a
great. Fuck that up, but yeah,
that's a great one, Gypsy.
Shout
out to everyone that checked in tonight. Matt Mainstream, Rosenblum, Charlie Ackerman, Randy DiPietro, Matt Thomas, Daniel Miller, Joey Molino. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate you guys checking in, and everyone else that also catches us after the live session is done. And yo, Jamal, one more time, if you guys want to follow
Instagram,
fresh Instagram,
Twitter,
Jamal.Peters,
website
JAMAL
Jamal/Peters.com.
Hey, okay, throw it out there.
Holla at me, you know.
Say if you could afford me, no.
Yeah, he's getting those bigger budgets right now, people. So
honestly,
come correct.
Depending on the day, like, bruh, like the grind is crazy. Like I will do like a little kids party, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
$10,000 though for that.
Yeah, exactly. Scarsdale only.
And free food.
Yeah.
Scarsdale only. Yeah.
He'll do Merce basketball games if you need it.
And take IG videos of you dunking and shit.
Or
can you make it look like I could dunk?
Nah.
You could, right? Oh shit, how much that work?
Editing skills is up there, man.
Damn.
That's what I do. Like honestly, I feel like off of Instagram and stuff like that, people know me as like a photographer. But like my main thing is like editing. Yeah.
who's the first one to throw down on the team? You or Shamari?
Shamari. Yeah, I got a shout out to Shamari.
Who dunked it?
Yeah, this is like freshman year.
I'm so mad I'll never be able to dunk. It's fucking bullshit.
Yo, go get yourself a ladder.
All right, don't see me on the court, bro.
You're right. You will never see me on the court. See me on a golf course.
Ooh.
I don't play that.
Exactly.
What about on the track? Who's gonna dust?
Oh, I'll burn him on the track. We can run right now after the show.
Like
how much you want to put on the race?
Ooh.
On a race?
Yeah.
I got a dub on it.
20?
Yeah.
I like this.
Wait, hold on.
What's this?
I like where this is going.
Ask him. He wanted to race me. He was like, he didn't think I was fast.
I was surprised.
You were surprised?
I still won, but I was
Like
surprised.
100 meters.
I still won though.
So what's his race
He
though?
went like this.
100 meters, 200, like what are you
Parking
doing?
lot, whatever. Right behind the building, whatever. I don't give a shit. From here to the train station, it's flat.
Ooh.
Like your
that's
feet.
a little far right now. Hold on one second. I ain't ready for the marathon yet.
Oh, okay. See, I ain't trying to run from here to the corner. Them sprints,
I'm not.
I might
That's
lose it.
Back in the day, I'll race you back to your building.
To my building.
No, my boy Ago used to like he used to he had to be home at a certain time, and we all knew that, but he would act like we didn't know that. He'd be like, yo, I'll race you back to my house, man. I bet I'll meet you there.
What a goner. Yo, Jamal, thank you for coming on. Thank you for Gypsy for holding down the show. Frank Nomad for making the show great again. And everyone that tunes in all the time. And go check fucking Jamal Peters on Instagram and Kenny Shane on all your music platforms. We gone.